man, tackle him. You know what you're trying to hold him in the tackle. Tackle him. Oh, man, I'm tired of this thing, man.
Jono, they were going to call the cops.
Oh, God, this shit more than a game, man.
Ah, yes. We've all been there before. This shit is more than a game, man. And now, these shirts are more than a game. But did you know that this merch wasn't made only for sportswear? No sirree. This shit more than a game is a lifestyle brand. You can wear the shirts for anything, such as going shopping, working out,
This shit more than a game.
doing chores, setting the mood,
Oh, yeah, that's that thing I like.
changing a tire, robbing a bank,
Go.
jumping a Falcons fan, and so much more. So purchase your official This Shit More Than a Game merch today for the low starting point of $28.03 and let the world know this shit more than a game. Warning, please see a doctor if you feel you've gone too far with taking this shit more than a game. This shit more than a game is not associated or licensed with any organization or entity except for Jono Bones LLC. This shit more than a game is not responsible for any fights caused by the shirts. Jono Bones LLC does not promote or recommend violence of any kind unless it's at the expense of a Falcons fan.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sean. Happy birthday to you. Oh, man, go ahead, make a wish. Make a wish.
How can I make a wish? There's no candle in the cake.
Use your imagination the way you imagine on them Falcons Super Bowls. Come on, man, make a wish. Make a wish, Sean.
You
Come
really
on.
think you funny, huh?
Make a wish.
I'm gonna make a wish.
All right. I hope you wish for the Falcons to win the Super Bowl. You did pretty Jesus for that. Hey, look. I got one more birthday surprise for you, all right? One more birthday surprise. Oh, boy. Happy birthday to
You really think you're funny, huh?
man, come on, man. It's all right,
But you know what I wish for, Jono?
What you wish for, brother?
Come a little closer, bro.
What you wish for?
Oh.
Nah, that's funny. That's real funny, though. Huh, you're not joking no more, huh? That's real funny. That's a real funny. You okay there, buddy?
Hey, don't touch me, man.
Hey.
Hold up, I didn't put my hands on you, bro. I did not put my hands
All
on
right.
you. I did not put my hands on you. Don't do that.
Hey.
Don't do that.
You
John,
do that.
Jono.
You right.
Hey.
You right.
You got something to say?
Everybody.
You good? I'm good.
Huh?
Hey.
I'm good. I'm good.
Wait, Jono.
All right.
Just. Hey! Oh, stop! Right now! Stop it! Both of you!
I'm done with this. I'm
Stop.
out of here.
Stop!
I'm out of here.
Jono, every time.
What?
Just breathe.
This shit more than a game, man.
No, just every time we play the Falcons. Why do
I ain't even do nothing to that man.
You didn't? Come on now.
Man.
Stop, Jono. We're not done talking.
Tell you, boy, those damn Falcons fans. You know, this is usually the portion of the show where I go on a rant, right? Angry old Jono goes on a rant. But I'm thankful. This is the season of thanks. I am thankful that the New Orleans Saints did not have a game last weekend. So I'm good, man. I'm in a good mood. It's Thanksgiving, y'all. I hope you guys are with your loved ones, your family and friends. Hope you guys are getting prepared for what should be a great holiday. I hope for each and every single one of you. I'm in a good mood. So instead of doing my typical rant like I usually do, we're going to change things up on this special Thanksgiving edition of the Jono Bones Show. And instead, I'm going to tell you guys what I am thankful for. Now, first of all, I'm thankful for my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. God is good. Life is good. I can't complain. Every day above earth, every day above ground is a day to be thankful. A great man once said, life is a blessing. Appreciate that you're here. I'm thankful that God gives me that gift of life. I am thankful for the true MVP of the Jono Barnes channel, and that is my beautiful wife. She is the best. She is the GOAT. And she makes this channel and all of my content, as you just saw, elevate to a level that I had no idea could even be elevated to. I am thankful for my wife, and I hope she lets me back in our room. I'm sorry, baby, okay? Damn. I am thankful for my family, my mom, my dad, my brother, and my sister. I love them to the death of me. I am so grateful that my brother and my sister blessed me with a beautiful niece and nephew. I'm thankful for my extended family, my cousins who are like brothers to me, my uncles, my aunts, man. I may not be rich in monetary value, but let me tell you something, folks. I am rich in family, and I'm so forever grateful and thankful for that. And I got new family now, you know, not new now, but they were new. I have my wife's beautiful family, and I'm with my wife's family right now, actually, for Thanksgiving. What a blessing, right? I'm so thankful for them accepting the shenanigans of Jono Barnes into their family. Not every family would. I am so grateful for my wife's family. I am thankful, believe it or not, folks, for the New Orleans Saints. I am thankful for the New Orleans Saints because even when they make us mad, and Lord knows they made us mad a lot this season, we can always be grateful to have something that we all, no matter what our political background is, no matter what our religious background is, no matter what our beliefs and ideologies in life are, we can all unite for our love of the New Orleans Saints. Good and bad that they give us, I am always thankful for the New Orleans Saints. I'm thankful for Demario Davis and Cam Jordan. No, they may not be having their greatest seasons this year, y'all, but I appreciate, as a fan who is so spurned by the lack of availability for a lot of our local players lately, that those two we can count on every Sunday being in uniform and giving it their all. They are the Iron Men of the New Orleans Saints franchise, and I am forever grateful for Demario Davis and Cam Jordan. I'm even thankful for the Pelicans, folks. Yes, they bring us a lot of more misery than they have brought us success, but what a great organization they've been to me in my personal life. And it's just great, y'all. Let's be honest. New Orleans is not a two-sport major market city. And here we are with two major franchises. And it's just a good thing. And I hope fans still come out and continue to support the Pelicans, because Lord knows we probably don't deserve to have two major sports franchises in our city. But I'm grateful to have the Pelicans to lean on whenever the Saints are bad, and vice versa. I love having an NBA team, man. I know that the Pelicans aren't the model of consistent success, but it feels damn good to have an NBA team. I'm thankful for Jaden Daniels and salvaging what has been a very below expectations LSU season. He has salvaged it so much that, honestly, he should be the Heisman this year, folks. I know that we don't have the greatest record, but Jaden Daniels for the Heisman campaign is officially a thing here on the Jono Barnes channel. Name me a college football player better this year. Name me a college football player better this year. Keep doing your damn thing, Jaden Daniels. You made this LSU season fun to watch, given that we haven't met our win expectations. I'm thankful for LSU women's basketball team. And yes, they're going through some stuff right now. You know what happens when you're at the top. You're going to start getting perched down from everybody. But I'm thankful for the LSU women's basketball team. For one, elevating women's basketball in the state of Louisiana. But two, for winning that championship and doing it with fun and entertainment style, with swag. That's the type of shit that we love here on the Jono Barnes Show, right? They were the embodiment of this shit more than the game. Shout out to the LSU women's basketball team. And shout out to the Tulane football team, folks. Tulane doesn't get enough love, man. They have been, in my opinion, the best team in Louisiana this year by miles. By miles. Tulane has been the best sports team in Louisiana this year. They're doing the damn thing. Are all of their wins dominant? No, but they are finding ways to win. They are likely going to be in a SWAC conference championship again. I'm not trying to jinx them. Hopefully they win this week. Shout out to Tulane, man. That shows some love for the road wave. They're doing the damn thing, man. They elevated their play so crazy because Tulane used to be an afterthought. And now Tulane is the best sports team in Louisiana. Of course, yes, if LSU played Tulane, LSU will probably win. But you can only play who's on your schedule. And Tulane's doing the damn thing. Once is a trend. Twice is a pattern. Tulane's for real, folks. Shout out to Tulane. And y'all know who else I'm thankful for? You know who I'm really thankful for? This might throw you guys off. And it's not even a joke. It's not a setup for a skit. I am thankful for the Atlanta Falcons. I know, get this stuff out your ears. You heard me right. I am thankful for the Atlanta Falcons. Well, Jono, why would you be thankful for the damn Dirty Birds? Let me tell you guys why I am thankful for the Atlanta Falcons. Because they suck. I mean, good Lord have mercy. The football guys sure do look down on New Orleans a lot, but they were definitely looking out for us when they made the Atlanta Falcons our biggest rival, that franchise. I mean, Lord knows New Orleans Saints franchise is a franchise that you could get a lot of jokes off, and we have a bad history of coming up short in big performances. But not as bad as the Atlanta Falcons, right? Like, it's a great feeling to know that as bad as all of the meltdowns and the choke jobs that the New Orleans Saints have had, nothing will ever top the Atlanta Falcons choke jobs. Nothing will ever top 28-3. Okay? That franchise is the biggest joke in all of the sports, not just the NFL, in all four sports major franchises. I'm talking about the NFL, the NBA, the MLB, and the NHL. The Falcons are the biggest joke of a franchise in sports, period. Good Lord have mercy. Am I thankful that that team is our rival, folks. As bad as things are in New Orleans Saints, I mean, it is bad. We can always count on the Atlanta Falcons to be a pick-me-up. God, am I thankful for the Atlanta Falcons. You guys should be too. And last but not least, I'm thankful for each and every one of you guys for making this channel and this show what it is. You guys are awesome. You guys are the foundation of this channel, of the Jono Barnes Show, of the Who Dat Nation, of this shit more than the game. It is all because of you guys. I am always and forever, and I hope you guys know this from the bottom of my heart, thankful for my community. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Jono Barnes Show Thanksgiving edition, where this shit more than a stream.
But look at here! Look! I got beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, ram, raw, beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, rat. Beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, ram, raw, beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, ram, raw, beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, rat. Beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, beans, creams, beans, creams, beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys. You made it! You made it! You made it!
This shit more than a game.
Boy, I was getting down right there, right? I was getting down. Jeez, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes. I ain't know Jono Barnes could bust a move like that, right? Come on now. Like the wifey says, you damn right. That's how I really dance. That's a compliment. Come on now, don't get Jono Barnes on that dance floor. Do not get Jono Barnes on that dance floor. But let me tell you guys who else I'm thankful for. My co-host. This man does more for the stream than he's very humble, so he doesn't brag about it, but he does more for this stream than I can ever pay him back for. And that is the Taysom Hill of the Jono Barnes Show. I'm talking about producer, moderator, co-host. Hell, he provides us this amazing platform to give you guys the top high-quality production value that you guys deserve for a show like this. That is my dog, Ziggy. How you doing, my dog?
What's good, bro? Am I coming in clear?
You're coming in beautifully, Ziggy, and let's
Appreciate
keep
it,
this very positive energy that we have going. You're like the face of positive energy. So, Ziggy,
I appreciate that.
What are you thankful for this holiday season?
I'm glad you asked, man. There are a few things that I'm thankful for, man. First off, I'm thankful for a man by the name of Drew Christopher Breeze. He delivered us a Super Bowl championship, and that is something that I will never forget in my lifetime. After a lot of people wanted him to be gone once he started kind of getting on the decline of his career, and now a lot of people are starting to realize and wonder and understand how much of a gem Drew Christopher Breeze was.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, we talked about it. You know, we tried to tell him, Jono, but
We tried.
I mean,
We
tried to tell him, but I mean, I'm also thankful for the NFC South. The division is trash, and by all accounts, we are number one in the division. This is literally on us. I'm just saying, bro. We are number one in the NFC South. The division is on a silver platter for us to take it and run with it, bro. It's like a baton in a relay. It's like they're like Saints here. Just go represent us in the playoffs here. We're number one in the division, and we didn't even play this past weekend.
Thank God.
We didn't even play this past weekend. We are number one in the division, and we're getting ready to play the Falcons, so we're about to be 2 games up.
Oh, you're that confident, huh?
After this weekend, I'm just saying, bro.
You're that confident. You know, I was trying to set you up so you can say you were thankful for your wife, your daughter, you know, get you some brownie points.
Well, that's all other stuff. But and the last thing I would like to say, we do have 24 people currently watching, so I'm thankful that half of y'all that are currently watching like the stream. But I would also be thankful if, you know, we run those numbers up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm with that.
I appreciate that. We got 24 watching right now. We got 12 likes. Come on, y'all. Show your thankfulness, to Jono, and let's run these likes up. Look, we got 13. Appreciate whoever hit that like button. Let's go ahead and run them numbers up a little bit, man.
Yeah, well, also simulcast and Ziggy on Facebook, on Twitter, and guess what? Our first time we're doing this on Twitch. So now I don't have 0 subscribers on Twitch. But if anybody's actually watching on Twitch, welcome to the Jono Bone Show. We're trying to expand. You know, we want to be diverse. This is a diverse channel. We want to let all the social media platforms get the love of the Jono Bone Show. So yeah, everybody, let's run those likes up. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Actually, you know what? Because he is not on the channel right now, he must be on Black people time.
Lord have mercy.
I will leave this message.
Hey fans, hit the subscribe button in 3 seconds to make this Rams fan sad. 3, 2, 1.
So yeah, folks, what are you waiting for? Hit that like and subscribe button. Let's get that algorithm showing us love. And we appreciate each and every one of you guys. Like my dogs, you can say 25 people left. We acknowledged, and we knew this was coming, that this is a very busy week for a lot of you folks out there. It's the holiday season. We absolutely get it. So we are very appreciative. If we would have had 2 people in the chat, we would have been appreciative. But we are grateful for the 25 people who are joining us right now on what is obviously a busy week for a lot of people, but a very beautiful week as well for a lot of people. Last week, we did record numbers on the show, Ziggy.
Not even embellishing, like legit for real.
Yeah. And look, you know, this isn't a show that brands itself on the Saints, right? So if you search Saints podcast, Saints in YouTube, the Jono Bones channel is not going to come up. So whenever we get crazy numbers like right now, we're about to go to 30 people, excuse me. Last week we had 70 people. You know how, and I'm not trying to like poke my chest out, but I do want to, you know, smell the flowers every now and then. For a guy whose channel was just branded on his name, on myself. I'm not no big deal. Trust me.
Go ahead, talk your talk, bro.
There's 70 people on this channel. Again, like if you search Saints, I'm not going to come up. I don't have Saints in my name where it's easy to find me, right? Like you got to actually look for my content. So for us to have 70 people last week, y'all know how much that made me and Ziggy and even Sean's day, man. And my wife's day made the whole family proud, man. So again, thank you to the greatest community. We really believe that we're building something special here. And we appreciate you all for being the foundation of this channel. I'm telling you, every single week, every single year, it's going to get better and better. And we thank you guys. But you know it's going to get better and better? This show right now, because the purpose of this show is simple and it is to the point. Ladies and gentlemen, as bad as the Saints are, we are down bad. It's Atlanta Falcons Hay Week. And I don't care if we were 0-10 right now. We're going to get our jokes off and we're going to get our smack talk off on those damn dirty birds. No matter what, Ziggy, and you know this, Ziggy, no matter what, it's always fuck the Falcons, right?
And that's true. And even I remember growing up as a kid, even when we were, well, not me, but you know, our parents were putting paper bags over their heads, going to these Saints games when they were the Aints. it was always F the Falcons, and it was always the Rams too. I ain't forgetting about the Rams because the Rams used to be in our division too. But it was always F the Falcons. It's always been like that.
And so right now, both teams are obviously not good. Like it should be a very
we're leading our division, bro. We're number one. So we are literally in sole possession of our division, and we didn't even play this week.
Yeah.
Look, once again, I'm gonna go to this. We talk about this all the time. Points for. We're the only team in our division with 200 points for. Everyone else is still in the 180s.
You're speaking facts, and I appreciate that. Look, you were speaking facts. You were coming with objective data. I appreciate that. I just don't like the tone when you say it. You say it in such an optimistic tone, like everybody should be out happy and cheery, man. I keep saying this, and it might be offensive, so I'm sorry that I keep using this analogy, but we're the world's tallest midget. Like, congratulations, Saints, right now. You are a little bit taller than the other midgets.
Bro,
like, come on, what are we doing?
I got some more stats for you. We're 2-2. We're 2-2 at home, and we're 3-3 away. We're not trash.
Oh,
but we ain't, you know what I'm saying? We're not that great. We could be better. There's room for improvement, but we ain't trash. Look. The Falcons are 1-4 at away.
The homie High Hill Olympian says, I like that name. It sounds like a wrestling name. We are leading trash. That's what we are.
Would you rather lead trash or would you rather be at the bottom like the Panthers? That's you really trash. I'd rather be us than the Panthers.
Lil J asks, is Derek Carr playing Sunday? I don't know if this is a good answer or a bad answer for a lot of people, but yes, Derek Carr looks to be on pace to play.
I need to stop being scared.
Ziggy, but no, what you were saying is factually correct, and the data is right. The Saints, as of November 21st, 2023, 2 days before Thanksgiving, we are in the playoffs. Like the season ended today, we will be in the playoffs. We will be hosting a playoff game against the Dallas Cowboys. Those are facts. As mad as we are with this team, those are the facts. And so here we are yet again in this spot where fans are just so frustrated at the mediocrity. Yeah, you can at least acknowledge that we're mediocre, right? So we may not be bad.
We're a legit 500 team. We're 3-3 at away games, and we're 2-2 at home.
0-2.
Like, it's literally a coin flip.
Away game, so I know about that damn away schedule.
It's a legit coin flip when we play, bro.
But I feel like as mad as the fans are, and of course they have every reason to be mad, when that ball is kicked off Sunday, every fan, if you got an inch of black and gold in your spirit, you're going to be cheering for us to whip the Falcons' ass, man, because it's the Falcons, right? Like no matter how down bad we are, we cannot lose to the Atlanta Falcons.
No, I agree.
What would it get if Dennis Allen loses this Sunday to the Atlanta Falcons?
That's going to be bad, bro.
Would that even make you like start to say, okay, it might be time to blow this thing up?
Well, I mean, we'll still be tied for first. I mean, so it's still. No, I'm just saying.
Did Mickey Loomis send you over?
We'll still be tied for first, so it's still like, you know what I'm saying? We still have a lot of wiggle room. So even if the Falcons and Buccaneers win next week and then we lose, we all be tied for first. The Panthers, that's an afterthought.
Well,
it's still a chance, bro.
Yeah, no, I hear you. But I say this in my video on Sunday, the top 3 reasons why we have to beat the Falcons. Yes, absolutely. Even if we lose Sunday, technically, of course, our destiny would still be in our hands. But you cannot be in this race for the number 1 spot in NFC. It's a 3-team trash race, but it's a 3-team race between us, the Falcons, and the Bucs. We will be 0-2 against those teams. Again, that would be a pretty.
That's not good. No, that's not good. Yeah.
And monumental, I use that word because do you trust if we go down 0-2 to the Falcons and the Bucs, do you trust Dennis Allen getting it together and putting a stretch of wins together to dig out that hole where come January we are the NFC South champions?
It's a legit like coin flip, bro. It's like they might have a string of luck and start playing a little bit better, but there's also been proof in the pudding where they just lose by a field goal, or a lot of the Saints' losses have been within the thick of things.
I think even just for the team moral standpoint, I think this is a must-win game. I know that the cliche term in sports, and I know that even if we lose, like you say, Ziggy, that doesn't mean that the season is over. We still got plenty of games, and we play the Falcons and the Bucs again in December to close out the season at that. But I feel like this is a must-win game. Let me know in the comments if you guys feel like this Sunday is a must-win game. Ziggy, do you feel like this is a must-win game? Honestly, from what you just said, it feels like you are like, it's an important game, but it's not a must-win because if we lose, I feel like you're going to come back on the show next Tuesday and be like, well, Jono, we still got the Falcons one more time. We still got the Bucks one more time.
It's a must-win because it's our, like, all-time rival. So those are always must-wins. It's definitely a must-win. I'm not even going to sit here and say it's maybe. Nah, like, it's the Falcons. We got to win that. Like, especially guys like Cam Jordan. Cam Jordan used to be, well, not used to be. He probably still is amped to play the Falcons. He might not be as excited because Matt Ryan isn't there for him to sack, but you know.
Well, hopefully,
yes, he must win.
The majority, besides one person, say that they feel like it's a must-win game.
So I'm sorry, right quick, John, if you don't mind, bro. Mm-hmm. So Sergeant, why do you think is not a must-win?
Let us know in the comments, Sergeant.
Yeah, let us know. I want to hear your rebuttal on that.
You're the only one who's going against the grain right now. So, Ziggy, it's also a must-win because we just don't want to hit a Falcons fans' mouth, bro. Like, we don't want to hear.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Like, come on, man. Clarissa asks, if we lose, does Dia get fired? No, I think we all can accept that Dennis Allen, no matter what, is going to be our coach until the end of the season. Now, does Pete get fired? Because, again, like, losing to the Falcons, it's one thing to be like a mediocre team, Ziggy, but when you lose to the Falcons, that's a whole nother level of pissed offness from the New Orleans community that the front office will face if we lose to it.
But it also depends on how we lose, though, too. It will be 35.
If we lose by a field goal, then, the matchmaker be like, well, no, it was a competitive game, rivalry game. Any team can win. But if we get, like, embarrassed or throttled by them, somebody's going to get fired. It ain't going to be Dennis. Dennis is there until the end of the season. It actually brings up a good question, a good point. I saw a segment. I should have clipped this to play on WDSU what he asked. If we didn't make the playoffs, would Dennis Allen get fired? And the reporters was Fletcher Mackel, Catherine Terrell, and Brett Martell of the AP. I got love for all three of them.
Right.
All of their answers pissed me and a lot of Saints fans off because they
really what they say, bro.
The round table. So Fletcher asked the question, and Cat and I don't know what they're answering from their own opinion or what they're answering from how they feel the Saints would handle it.
Yeah.
But they were like, no, even if he doesn't make the playoffs, it'll be how if we miss the playoffs by one game, then that means the front office will be like, well, they only missed it by one game, so let's run it back. And the fans were like, how much grace, Ziggy, is one head coach allowed? A head coach who hasn't done shit as a head coach, right? Like Brett Martell was like, well, Sean Payton went 7-9 3 straight seasons. And, oh, man, I shouldn't be screaming because I'm in company house right now. But Sean Payton went to the Super Bowl. Sean Payton went to the NFC Championship game his first year as a head coach. What does Dennis Allen deserve to get any grace if we don't make the playoffs? Like, come on, Ziggy, right? If we don't make the playoffs, he's got to go. He's got to go. I don't care if we miss about one game because we missed a field goal. Or if we missed a field goal, that's because that's the kicker that you guys picked. Come on, now. Like, I feel like we're starting to get some talking points on, hey, Saints fans, get ready for year 3 of Dennis Allen, even if the Saints don't make the playoffs. And the talking point they keep using is, Mickey Loomis wants to be like the Steelers and consistency, right? Like, we don't make any haste firings. Well, guess what happened today?
Just fire somebody.
That's what happened today. The Steelers fired their offensive coordinator. So get out of here with that, man. Can't use the Steelers line anymore. Dog, that just pisses me off, dog. It seems like the Saints is just so happy with this mediocrity, Ziggy. And here's the thing. If they make the playoffs, which, of course, we're all cheering for them to make the playoffs, none of this is going to matter. Like, this is all white noise right now to Mickey and Gail and Dennis and them because they know if the season ends today and everything, let's say everything stays the way it is, we're playing the Dallas Cowboys. You know how on fire, Ziggy, the city's going to be for the Cowboys versus the Saints and the playoffs in the Superdome? You know how much money the Saints organization is going to make? So they don't give a damn about what we're talking about right now. They're like, yeah, we'll see you niggas in January if the Saints play the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Come on, man. But
I mean, you're not wrong, bro. I mean, at the same time,
and don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna be here's my money, Saints.
I was about to say at the same time. So I'll ask a better question. What if we make the playoffs, Jono, and we only lose by like a field goal in the last seconds of the game?
I will say this, and now y'all know I'm one of the hardest people. If we make the playoffs, I'm okay with Dennis Allen coming back. Now I'm not going to be excited, and I'm going to be very annoyed if we make the playoffs still playing this shitty brand of football that we're playing right now.
Mm-hmm.
I personally feel if I was the GM, no, the playoffs is not going to save your job. Like, you got to show me that you elevated your game to make the playoffs. If we make the playoffs because, again, we were the best at the trash at the NFC South, that shouldn't assure anybody job security.
No,
and
I got you.
I put out an article last week saying that it's basically if they make the playoffs, they're going to have their jobs for next year. If they don't make the playoffs, they're going to get fired.
What if we?
If they make the playoffs, Ziggy, that should not guarantee shit.
That should. No, I agree with that stance. So what if we make the playoffs and get blown out?
Because Jono was going to fire everybody because Jono knows he's not respectable. Jono knows that. When Jono thinks it's going to happen is even if we make the playoffs and get blown out, we're keeping Dennis. Like, Dennis is going to keep his job if we make the playoffs. I'm talking from Mickey Loomis's perspective. Jono would be like, hell no. Y'all got to elevate y'all game. Y'all got to show me that a leap was taken en route to this playoff run. Not that, we'll win one, lose one, win one, lose one. By chance, the Falcons and Bucks were more trash than us. We got lucky and we made the playoffs. So, hey, Dennis Allen, you get a third year. Hell no. But that's unfortunately how Mickey Loomis is thinking, where he's like, hey, as long as they make the playoffs, then we'll build, they're going to use these freaking buzzwords during the offseason to get fans hyped up. We're building something, and we're going to build off the momentum of making the playoffs. And we've seen all the things that we It's probably going to be a fall guy. It's probably going to be Pete Carmichael, and the fans are going to eat it up, and Dennis Allen's going to get yet another excuse to have a third season. Because last year was, just give Dennis Allen a quarterback. Let him pick his quarterback. Well, he picked his quarterback, and we're still in the same bullshit of mediocrity.
Trying to see. So we have at Falcons, Lions come to us, Panthers.
That's going to be an ass whooping. That's going to be
so we have Lions, Panthers.
Another reason why this is a must win, y'all, because if we lose to the Falcons, y'all got any faith in us being the Lions the week after. Come on now. Come on. We got to win this Sunday, Ziggy. Yeah. And that's crazy. Like the Lions, like shout out to the Lions, man. I remember I was following them as also. I was like, to not have accomplished anything. Well, they're accomplishing something right now. They look like a damn good team. They're probably going to whoop our ass in the dome in 2 weeks, which is why we got to beat the Falcons this week, bro. We got to give ourselves some wiggle room for that inevitable loss that we're going to take to the Detroit Lions.
But, Jono, look at the schedule, though, bro.
Ziggy, these same teams are looking at the Saints and saying, we got the Saints on our schedule. Like, we're not that team anymore to be like, look at who we're playing. That's an easy win. The Giants are probably looking at us like, man. That should probably be a win for us. We're playing the Saints.
Drew Brees would be licking his chops at this schedule. The Panthers, Giants, Rams, Bucks, and Falcons again? Bruh.
So, Ziggy. With the Falcons,
this schedule.
As annoyed as I am, and I know I see it in the chat, a lot of you guys are just so annoyed with how this error, I keep saying the word error, and I'm talking E-R-R-O-R, this Dennis Allen error is playing out. We all still don't want to lose to the Falcons this Sunday. Ziggy, can I take you to a history class lesson right quick?
Saints history?
Yeah, let me take you to some Saints history.
Sign me up.
The Saints and Falcons current win-loss stands at, can you believe this? 54-54. It is a tie. Whoever wins Sunday takes the lead in the all-time series.
The Saints are 500? The rivalry is 500?
And this includes one postseason game that the Falcons won in 1991. Thank God me and you were still in our diapers that we don't remember that like vividly. So, but the all-time series record, folks, is 54-54. Whoever wins Sunday goes on top for the time being. In the 70s, Ziggy, the Falcons went 14-6 against the Saints. In the 80s, the Falcons went 10-9 against the Saints. In the 90s, the Falcons went 14-7 against the Saints. And then, this is when the Saints made that comeback. Don't call it a comeback. This is when the Saints started getting their shit together. In the 2000s, the Saints went 13-7 against the Falcons. In the 2010s, you know who came in the 2010s, right? You know who was the main catalyst of that. Hold on. This is actually going to be a surprise to you, though. The Saints only went 12-8 against the Falcons, but still was a winning record overall in the 2010s. And so far in the 2020s, this is an ass whooping. The Saints are 5-1 against the Atlanta Falcons.
Man, I'm just saying. My boy.
The biggest blow-up, Ziggy, in the series history was the Falcons beat the Saints 62-7 in 1973 at Tulane Stadium. Now, the key number in that is 1973. God
Right.
damn, I think Tulane still probably has segregated bathrooms at that point. Okay, so we don't count that bullshit,
Right.
man. Get out of here with that. Even our parents were probably like not old enough to recognize what was going on. But
True.
technically, the biggest blowout was the Falcons beat the Saints 62-7 in 1973 at Tulane Stadium. Now, Ziggy, you remember when I was just going through the years of, what the record was, right?
Yeah, the decades.
Let's start off with the Falcons, right? Like they were doing good. This is typical and peak Atlanta Falcons. They had a 14-game lead on us in the series. So it's amazing, right? Like, again, right now the series is tied at 54-54. We gave the Falcons, folks, a 14-game lead. And Ziggy, they even choked that. You gotta love the Falcons, huh? We gave them 14 games over us, and we still came back
over the all-time record.
Come on, man, that's so pathetic. Yeah. Can you imagine if we had a 14-game lead on the Falcons and we let the Falcons come back and tie the series up? No,
that's yearly. That's getting your butt whooped on a yearly basis.
That is. Shout out to Drew Brees and Sean Payton, right?
Bro, we try to tell him, Jono.
Hold on, because this number might shock you. Sean Payton, in his career as Saints head coach, was 21-9 against the Falcons. Now that's some ownage right there. So he owned the Falcons.
That means come out there with that visor and that waffle.
I don't know if you've seen what's going on in Denver right now, but Sean Payton is turning that shit around. But this is the same fan base.
Bro.
And this is when I get mad at the fan base. I'm not just complimenting you guys, but the same fan base, because they were a jilted ex, was like, oh, we don't need Sean Payton no more. Look what Sean Payton is doing in the toughest conference, the toughest division, with less talent than us. And he's got the same record right now as the New Orleans Saints. But y'all had the nerve to come on my channel or on social media and be like, oh, we don't need Sean Payton no more. It was time for Sean Payton to go.
Jono cooking.
Y'all convinced yourselves that Dennis Allen was a better option than Sean Payton. We're going to look back at history and be like, what the hell were we thinking? And I get it. We're fans, we're fanatics, so we were emotionally talking, right? Sean Payton left us at the altar, so we were mad at him. So we were just saying shit because we were jolted. But come on, y'all. I know y'all can acknowledge right now that y'all wish Sean Payton was our head coach right now, because Sean Payton would not have us at 5-5 right now. If Sean Payton has a Denver Broncos at 5-5 right now, he would have our asses at 8-2 with this schedule.
This schedule is
So
this
Sean Payton,
ridiculous.
Sean Payton went 21-9 against the Falcons. This number shocked me, Ziggy. Drew Brees was only 19-10 against the Falcons. That's a good number, Ziggy. But you would think it would be a little bit higher, right? Like when I saw that number, I had to do a double check.
Remember this: we had them trash ass defenses. Drew Brees would be putting up 42 points, and then they'll kick a field goal, and we'll lose 45-42. Drew Brees like, bro, how many touchdowns you want me to throw? What more? How many? How many drives you want me to throw on the game? You know what I'm saying?
Everybody that's like confused and saying, well, how is Sean Payton 21-9 and Drew Brees is 19-10 when they were a head coach combo? You got to remember, Sean Payton was suspended for a season, so Drew Brees had to play 2 games without Sean Payton, which is why Drew Brees is 19-10 and Sean Payton is 21-9. And Sean Payton also had an extra year after where he was the coach when Drew Brees retired. So, but 19-10 is a good number, right? Like he owned the Falcons, Drew Brees did, but I thought it would be high. I thought Drew Brees was going to be like 23-8 against them.
A lot of it wasn't his fault, bro. You know what I'm saying? We had them trash defense teams. You know what I'm talking about, Jason Davis. I ain't trying to name drop. I'm sorry.
My dog St. John said Drew Brees had, I need to remember this game. Look at that spin move we did on the Falcons. He said that should count for like 2 wins right there. That was a great game, man, because that was 2008, the year we should have won the Super Bowl. And we started off the season like very inconsistent. It was maddening to me. I'm like, dude, we got too much talent. This is supposed to be a Super Bowl year. And it seems like that game in the second half, like things started to click. Like, and we finally hit that light switch, and it led us to this amazing run that we was on all the way into the NFC Championship game. But that was one of my favorite games in Saints Falcons history when it was that shootout. Man, Drew Brees played out of this world, and finally, because usually he plays out of this world, and we find a way to blow it for him. But we finally had.
That's what I'm saying.
That was.
I used to feel bad for Drew, bro. Defense.
Now here's the most surprising number, though.
Okay.
As tough as I am on him, Dennis Allen is undefeated as a head coach against the Atlanta Falcons. Only two games, but he is 2-0 against the Atlanta Falcons.
Hey, I'll take that. He's doing one thing right. He understands one thing at least.
Hey, yeah, no, I try to give Dennis Allen his flowers when I can because I'm usually giving him dawns, but hey, he did say, keep doing what you're doing with Dennis Allen. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep being the Falcons. So keep owning them and beat them this Sunday. I mean, if you want one saving grace as Saints fans,
what's good,
keep
Justin?
beating the Falcons. Justin says you might be jinxing them by saying that, Ziggy.
Hey, that's my old college roommate. That's my bro, Justin. Man, shout out
Justin,
to him.
what's up, my man? Yeah, no, man.
Jay Smooth.
I feel like you can't jinx this team any more than they're already jinxed. People saying, "Oh, John, you got to stop going to away games because you're the reason why the team is." I'm like, man, Dennis Allen is the reason why the team is losing. I'm not adding anything to how bad this team is, but Ziggy, it's going to be a big game because if we win this game Sunday, we will finally be on top of the Falcons in the all-time series. Maybe I don't think we've led the series at any point, so this will be a historic win for us, technically.
You know what else? You know what else we'll be doing if we win?
What will we be doing, Ziggy?
We'll be leading the division by. I'm just saying, we will be leading the division. You know, uncontested, undisputed.
I do love Atlanta Falcons and Saints games, Ziggy, and the Falcons are going all out this Sunday for this game. You want to know how all out they're going?
How all out they going, John?
Well, maybe it's because it's a trash game. I mean, look, we know it's a rivalry game, but it's two trash teams at the moment. So look at all of these people, Ziggy, that the Falcons are bringing. Look at that. They're bringing Jermaine Dupri, CeeLo, Big Boy, Ludacris, T.I., Jeezy, Quavo. All of these people are going to be at the game Sunday, Ziggy.
Boys in the Hood, Bow Wow, all the Atlanta area.
It's like a concert they having this Sunday, huh?
Rich Homie Quan.
Young Bloods.
Hey, man.
That's like a festival lineup. Like, it's going down Sunday at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, huh?
No matter how bad the teams are, everyone knows when the Saints and Falcons meet up, it's going to be a good game, bro.
So, y'all let me know in the chat, who would we have to counter that? Now, I know everybody might say Weezy, right? But Wayne is a Packers fan. So will we even be able to counter this with Lil Wayne?
Still show love.
We could bring Juvie. We could bring Master P. We could bring BG out. We could bring BG to counter that. But that's a good lineup. All hate aside.
That's a nice lineup, though. I can't lie.
It's going to be there in that lineup. Do you think, honestly, do you think all of those people in the building is an advantage for the Falcons? Like, do you actually think that's going to help them? You know, it's going to have the crowd psyched up. I know that.
Hey, it's going to be I mean, I can't even be mad at that lineup. We still tell the truth. It's not a bad lineup.
Yeah, I see somebody, Swag fan says the Yin Yang Twins. The funny thing about that is the Yin Yang Twins, if you see, folks, it's not on this lineup. Ziggy, I think the Falcons are still mad because the Yin Yang Twins adopted themselves as Saints fans because we took stand up and get crump. So technically now, Ziggy, we can have the Yin Yang Twins in our lineup. But that's a hell of a lineup, dog. It's going to be lit in Atlanta Sunday.
I don't know about Mystical. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just Google it. I don't know, bro. Juvie, BG, Master P,
the whole
Romeo.
No Limit. I know everybody no limit that busy. They all come out, man. We got to answer fire with fire, man. So we got to bring out our lineup in Week 18 when we play the Falcons, which might be for the.
I mean, we get boosted.
Now, I see, Ziggy. This is how old me and you are getting. My dog Devin says K Gates. I like K Gates. I don't know too much of his songs. Then they got my dude Jermaine says NBA Youngboy. Now that's how I know I'm old. I know NBA Youngboy is big, but I can't tell you. You put a gun to my head and say name.
I got a little disconnected.
Yeah, but I know they represent Louisiana. So my dog St. John says Eminem is Jono Bonds fan. Hey, yeah, now we got Eminem. That's
Eminem is a Jono Bonds fan.
Remember when Loki said, "Oh, I got an army of soldiers," and Iron Man said, "Well, we have a Hulk." That's what I would say. Oh, we have an Eminem. But unfortunately, Eminem is a Detroit Lions fan through and through, so that would have to be for the Detroit lineup. Hey, look, Evan's in the chat. Evan says Boosie. Brian is actually giving Turk some love. Turk never really gets love out the Cash Money lineup. Dana says Chopper. Oh, you know the Chopper gonna be there. Chopper. Hey,
I mean, back during the Teddy Bridgewater days, you know what I'm saying? He used to do the Chopper style.
Hey, we got Big Frida. Oh, Big Frida will shut shit down, huh, Ziggy?
Big Frida.
Hey, man, no, shout out
I like
to
the suggestions. I like it.
I like it, y'all. Shout out to Atlanta. Hey, as much as we don't like them, that is going to be one hell of a show.
Yeah, I can't even lie that lineup. That's a nice lineup.
I don't think their performance. If their performance is going to be a crazy ass halftime to have all those artists. They're gonna get like 5 seconds of song, but it's gonna be a crazy ass lineup, which means y'all the Mercedes-Benz Stadium is gonna be bumping this Sunday. We gotta bring our A game because they are bringing a lot of firepower on the field and off the field. We gotta bring our A game. I know a lot of fans have asked me, Ziggy, because they see how bad I am on the road this year. So like, Jonathan, please do not go to the Falcons game this Sunday. I am not, folks. If it makes you guys happy, I am not going to the Falcons game this Sunday. But Ziggy, remember last week when that Karen got all mad at me?
Oh, yeah, the Vikings game?
Yeah. Now, the crazy thing about that is I didn't deserve that. Even the Vikings fans agree. I will say this, though. Last year, I went to the Atlanta Falcons game. We actually won that game. So they never remember the wins I have, right? They always remember the losses. But it's cool. It's cool, John Barnes community. But if there was a time for Karen to address me, it would have been last year at the Falcons game. Because look how I came, Ziggy. I came disrespectful with it. I mean, to wear that shirt.
The dude be ready.
To wear that shirt. Like, that's fighting words in Atlanta. I came with the smoke. Don't tell me I don't do nothing for this community, man. I came with the smoke for the fans. And I got we won that game, right? So remember, it was a great game.
We did.
Actually, sadly, it might be the peak of Dennis Allen's era as a New Orleans Saints head coach. I got a little bit out of hand, Ziggy. Let me remind folks. I got a tad bit out of hand, Ziggy.
Fuck out of here, sir. I talk horrible. Let's fucking stop. Trying to feel. Give me that one. Rise up. Rise up for what? For what? I'm about that life.
You had the James Winston jersey in the background. No, you was hype, bro. Ain't no wrong with that.
That is the beauty, man. And shout out to over 40 people in the Jono Barnes channel on a holiday week, Ziggy. On a holiday week. We appreciate y'all, man.
Oh, yeah, we got over 40 people, man.
How many likes we got, Ziggy?
Hey, we got 40 people watching right now, only 29 likes. Let's see if we can run those likes up. It's Thanksgiving.
If you hate the Atlanta Falcons, then hit that like button right now.
Hit that like.
Hit that. Use that like button as a indicator of how much you hate the Atlanta Falcons. But thank you guys, because everybody's ready to join and talk shit about this damn Atlanta. So yes, and that was legit. That wasn't a skit. Like that was authentic. That's how much this rivalry means to the fan bases, man. That's how excited we get, man. When we can beat the Falcons like that, or when the Falcons family can beat us like that, man, it gets the fan bases on a whole nother level, man, because there's so much hatred and animosity. Strictly sports. Like, I got love for the city of Atlanta and the state of Georgia from a non-rivalry standpoint.
Right.
As a sportsman, like, nothing means more to both fan bases than when we can beat those teams, man. And so I really hope that I can do that same, I can have that same type of feeling this Sunday from the comfort of my home. I won't be in Atlanta, but from the comfort of my home, because, man, ain't nothing like being the Falcons, Ziggy.
You know, I got a question for you, Jono, and also for y'all in chat. What was like the Falcons team that you like hated the most, and who was like a Falcons player that you just didn't like? Mine was Roddy White. I just couldn't stand that dude.
Ooh, Ziggy, I don't know if you remember the early days of Twitter when a lot of the players
were a little
more vocal and that it wasn't like, as politically correct as it is now. But Roddy White used to go at Saints fans.
Bro, Roddy White.
I respected because he knew what the rivalry was, right? So he was like, I'll play the bad guy.
Right.
The rest of the fans, we can respect when somebody's obviously playing a heel, a bad guy. I respected it, but Roddy White used to go at Saints fans, and boy, Saints fans went at Roddy White hard, man.
Look at Young 337, Roddy White. That's what bro. I used to hate that dude, man.
Man, you know what? I see my dog Devin say that he hated. I'm assuming he's talking about how much he disliked Michael Vick. You know what hurt me, Ziggy, though, because Michael Vick was a phenomenal.
He was a dog.
It hurt me so much that he was a Falcon. I was like, damn, like I would love to cheer for this guy. He is freaking amazing.
He was a dog.
But we couldn't because he's a Falcon. I mean, I hate to say this. I was excited when he went to jail. I was like, yes. I was like, get the hell out of my division. I'm glad that he got out. Of course, I don't want to see no black man get incarcerated for fighting dog. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, it's a bad thing, but come on now.
Right. He was a beast, man. I can't lie. He was a problem.
And I hated him, and I'm going to be honest. I hated that Cam Jordan was in our division, too, because, like, phenomenal athletes that I would love to actually applaud and cheer for, and I can't because they are wearing the laundry of teams that I hate. But yeah, man, Vic was a freaking menace.
It looked like Roddy White. Some sergeant said Julio.
Yeah, I actually like Julio because Julio actually had more fumbles than touchdowns against us, Ziggy.
He did fumble a lot, huh?
He had more fumbles than touchdowns. Julio was great to the Saints. Julio was great to the Saints, man. That's a good question, Ziggy. I do think that Roddy White era was a very hateful Falcons team because that's kind of when we were in our down years a bit too.
I just hated him.
Mike Smith was the head coach. I actually like Mike Smith because Mike Smith would always get like all red in the face and throw down his headset and whatever.
Oh yeah, Mike Smith.
But then they made the Super Bowl. Actually, I'm sorry, they didn't make the Super Bowl. They made the NFC Championship, and thank God the 49ers beat them because I was like, oh God, I don't want to see Roddy White.
The Kaepernick
that Super Bowl, but that team was very, very. I actually hated that era of Falcons football more than I hated
2016. Gonzalez.
Because the 2016 team kind of came out of nowhere for the Falcons when they made the Super Bowl, and I was like, damn! Like when they made it, I was like. It wasn't like they were having.
It really was out of nowhere.
Yeah, I mean they had a good team that year, but nobody was like, "Oh yeah, this is the team that's going to win NFC." And I was like, "Damn!" Like they whooped the fucking Packers' ass in the NFC.
Oh, look at this one. This is not Falcons, but Mike Allstott. Now we're talking about NFC.
We're talking about that when we play the Bucks again. But that 2016 Falcons team, man, like. I didn't hate them. Like even when I look back on them, especially now because of 28-3, like I look back on them with fine memories. But I just remember that regular season, they had an amazing running game, which was annoying as hell. Matt Ryan had an MVP. Now that pisses me off. I like Matt Ryan in person, but Matt Ryan having an MVP over Drew Brees does not sit well with my spirit
at all.
Never will sit well with my spirit. Cam Newton too. Like come on now, how Drew Brees, the greatest quarterback in NFC South of all time, in my opinion of all time. And Matt Ryan and Cam Newton got MVPs.
But he got the one. He got the one that matters. He has a Super Bowl MVP.
So I would say honestly, probably that Roddy White era of Falcons football was the most hated for me, at least. Right? The Michael Vick one was bad too, but I didn't hate him the way I hated that Roddy White.
Yeah,
Roddy White was a damn good hero. Roddy White.
Yeah.
Tony Gonzalez. It sucked when the Falcons got Tony Gonzalez because Tony Gonzalez was a monster. We finally was able to answer with Jimmy Graham, but Tony Gonzalez was a monster. Ziggy, when we're talking about our most hated Falcons teams, let's ask another question. What was, and everybody let us know in the chat, this is a Falcons roast session. We hate the Falcons. What was your favorite memory of the Atlanta Falcons? Now, I'm going to put a little bit of a
disclaimer
on it because I know what everybody's going to say, right? It's the easy answer. 28-3. I get it. So let's take that game out the equation. What was your favorite Falcons memory? Ziggy, you need time to think about it? Do you have an answer?
Yeah, give me some time to think about that.
Right,
that's a good one.
This might be the number 2 most popular answer, but it's an easy answer, and it is literally the embodiment of this shit more than a game. 2006. Opening up that Superdome again for the first time in the year. Steve Gleason. Blocked that punt. We whooped the Falcons' ass after that.
Steve Gleason.
One of the greatest fielders in Saints fans history. The building felt like it was taken, man. It was an honor to be at that game, man. Steve Gleason is forever a legend after that play. That was definitely, if you don't want to include 20, if you can't include
that's a good one.
My favorite Falcons memory. What about you, Ziggy? You got time to think about it?
I'm at to go with that one too, Jono. The Steve Gleason. Like we was really like screaming at the top. I remember watching that and just like everybody in our house was just like screaming at the top of their lungs when he blocked that punt.
Mike actually has a different answer. So, Mike has a very unique answer. Mikey says that the Julio Jones fumble versus Lattimore. Now, Mikey Julio fumbled a lot of times, so I need to think a little bit more about what game talking about because Julio fumbled against the Saints a lot. But I will say this, that 2018 game when Drew Brees did that spin move, that was one of my favorite Saints Falcons memories too. Like that was a fun game.
That was crazy.
Boy, did it feel good.
Justin said recently, even in the all-time series.
Yeah, no, and now it's hopefully Sunday might be a new memory to add to Saints fans' lore, and that is taking over that series and going 55-54 against the Atlanta Falcons. Sergeant King says I'm assuming he means the onside kick in the Super Bowl. That did not involve the Falcons, Sergeant King, unless I'm interpreting that wrong. Will Highbrand says Steve Barkowski. That might be before me and you times, nigga, because I'm drawing a blank on that.
Steve Barkowski. I'm going to have to look that one up, though. But yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah. See, this is the informational channel. Saints Productions, man. Shout out to this great crew at Saints Productions. They will say the time we beat the Falcons at on Thanksgiving. Remember that? About 3 years ago. That's when Shy Tatum stiffed on the shit out of Matt Ryan. Sent that boy to the shadow realm. That was a good one. That's the great folks at the 23 podcast.
23 podcast. Shout out to them.
Yeah, that's Shy Tuttle stuff on. They should build a statue of that next to the Steve Gleason statue of Shy Tuttle sending Matt Ryan to the shadow realm. That was a good memory.
Cam Jordan second, Matt Ryan.
Again and again and again and again. I feel like Matt Ryan should be the one to induct Cam Jordan in the Hall of Fame when Cam Jordan goes in.
He got to go in the Hall of Fame, man. He has had a great career.
I agree. My dog St. John has a very unique answer. I don't know if people remember this one. Michael Marty blocked a punt against the Falcons with Steve Gleason in the building. I remember that, Mike. I remember that one. That was a good one. I don't know if people remember because the 2017 was real fun. We played the Falcons on Christmas Eve, and we had just lost to the Falcons like 3 weeks earlier in Atlanta when Drew Brees threw that pick when he was trying to go for Josh Hill for whatever reason, and he got picked off by Deion Jones. And so man, I was salivating at the mouth. I was like, dog, I know we better than this freaking Falcons team. Dog, I know we better. And we bust their ass on Christmas Eve. And boy, they fans were mad. And that just brought so much joy to my heart. I was like, yes, we ruined the Falcons fans' Christmas, dog, because they were mad at that game. So Tad getting hit like a 70-yard touchdown before halftime. That was an underrated Saints Falcons memory, bro. Just ruining the Falcons fans' spirits right before Christmas Day. Clarissa has a great one.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the wife. She has a great one. And you are right, Clarissa. The Marshawn Lattimore butt interception. That wasn't
the original butt fumble.
That was the Christmas Eve game. Marshawn Lattimore with them glutes of steel, boy, because he fucking had to squeeze that thing to get that. That was a fun game, man. That was
2017, Jono.
2017, Christmas Eve. I was in the building. It felt good, man. Those Falcons fans were pissed, dog. It was on social media crying like babies. I wish I had a platform back then, Ziggy. I really wish I had a platform back then because they were freaking mad at that game. St. John says another great memory was when I was talking shit against the Falcons last year. Yeah, that was a great memory. That was a good game too, Ziggy. Like we were playing sloppy the whole game. Then the fourth quarter, Jameis got hurt, but he came with that blue tint. I don't know what they gave that boy, but whatever they gave him, he came out. Suddenly he looked like Patrick Mahomes, man. He was throwing that thing everywhere. And it was an amazing, amazing comeback.
I got one for you, Jono.
Where is it?
Let me share with your community. This one's called I should have had it pulled up, but this one is called the Julio. They call it the Julio copter. When Alex Anzalone.
Another Thanksgiving game. Again, Julio Jones fumbled more against the Saints than he scored touchdowns. I know what you're saying. Are you trying to put it up, Ziggy?
Yeah, I got it right here. There you go. Sorry about that. It took me a little minute.
I know what y'all doing. Oh, this is a great hit.
Just a shallow cross.
Hey!
Use your timeouts, but excellent hit by Alex Angeloni.
Ooh, let's go flying.
Puts his forearm right on the ball. That's a great play. This kid has been playing great the last month of the season.
Bam! Cough the ball up.
That might be Alex's highlight as a New Orleans Saint. That might be his highlight as a New Orleans Saint, Ziggy. I'm actually annoyed with Alex Anzalone, man, because he never realized his potential. But he's having a damn good year in Detroit. I'm like, why you can't do this in New Orleans, man?
Bro, Hendrickson, that was one that hurt me that left. But, I mean, that's a whole nother conversation.
That draft class, though, huh, Ziggy?
Bro.
Hendrickson, Anzalone, Lattimore, Kamara. I'm probably forgetting something. Like, God damn, bro. How did we not win it? I know why we didn't win the Super Bowl with that draft class because of freaking Bill Vinovich, man. But that's a top 3 NFL draft class of all time. And it pains me that 6 years later, we're in this spot as a franchise. Like, yeah, I get what you're saying, Ziggy. We're 5-5. We're on top of the NFC South, man. But when you have a draft class that legendary, and I didn't even mention Marcus Williams. I know you can't keep everybody because they're so good that you gotta somebody's got to be sacrificed. I wish 2018 we would have had a reign to show for it. But damn, that hurts, man, that we got no reigns.
Imagine we still had Hendrickson, bro, with Cam Jordan.
Man, yeah, that was a mistake. That was probably the biggest. That might be a top.
That was the one that really hurt.
That might be a top 5 biggest mistake in Saints history because Lord knows we could use him right now.
Thanks,
This supposed to be a Falcons week, not a damn Saints misery thing.
Drew
But
Brees
folks,
spin move. I'm looking
let me
at.
tell you guys why I'm very, very grateful and thankful for the Atlanta Falcons, and that is because look at this, Ziggy. The Falcons lost all of these games.
Jesus.
Now some of them are like being up 17-0 against Miami with 12 minutes left in the third quarter. That happens, right? I'm sure the Saints have lost games. We did. We freaking lost one this year to the Packers. You could be up 17-0 and give up a lead. The 28-3, of course, we know is legendary. That goes without saying. That Cowboys game, that's an underrated one. I don't know if you remember that one, the one where the Falcons players just watched the onside kick and the Cowboys recovered it. But to be up 39-24 with 5 minutes left and to still lose that game, and I hate the Cowboys, but that was a blessing. And then you see the 26-10 against the Bears, an underrated game. I think that was either 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago. And they were up 26-10, Ziggy, with 6 minutes left. And they blew that game to the Bears. And like that was the Tom Brady Bucks. Like I can see them losing 24-7 to the Tom Brady Bucks. To lose to the Bears when you were up 2 scores with 6 minutes left?
Yeah, those are the ones that really stand out to me, Jono. The ones that are in the fourth quarter, 5 minutes and 59 seconds against San Diego Chargers. Fourth quarter, 4 minutes and 57 seconds against the Cowboys, and then the one against the Chicago Bears. Like these are 4 quarters, like less than like within the 5 minute time range, and you blowing leads like this.
I don't know if Dante is a Falcons fan, but he says karma is coming for your Saints. What karma, Ziggy? Like we've done a miracle. We've done a no karma. Like I feel like we've already had our karma. Like what karma?
We've had our karma. Bounty Gate lost our coach. I mean,
head coach. We're living in karma. you know what was a good memory, Ziggy? Do you actually remember that time the Falcons won the Super Bowl?
Oh, you know what? I do remember that. That was when I was in GameStop and my boy was playing Madden on the demo on the console.
You know what? I actually think we have exclusive footage, folks. Only place you will see this is on the Jono Barnes Show. The one time, folks, me and Ziddy, we had to search long and hard for this, man. We had to talk to professors and historians. We had to go to the Great Nile to swim it out and dig it out in Egypt and everything. But we found the exclusive footage, folks. You will not believe this. At the time, the Atlanta Falcons actually won the Super Bowl.
It's over. The Lombardi Trophy belongs to the Falcons. Yes, the Atlanta Falcons are the Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion. And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Congratulations, Atlanta Falcons. Your one time, your only time winning a Super Bowl. But Ziggy, it's going to be a big game this Sunday. No matter what the records are, you can always throw it out the window. Because when them Saints play them Falcons, bro, you know it's going down. So we'll talk about our predictions later on. But it's always, folks, and forever, fuck the Falcons. And before we get to our voicemails, Ziggy, you have any final words?
Look at this one comment, Jono. Imagine if Roddy White and Michael Thomas were both in their prime, Saints and Falcons on Twitter.
I think Twitter might get disbanded if that ever happened. One can only hope. Before we get to our voicemails, folks, let's listen to a word from our sponsors.
Hey, folks. Lord knows our sports teams in Louisiana can make us drink and drink and drink some more. Well, if you're gonna drink, why not do it with Hard High Strawberry Whiskey, a delicious, natural strawberry-infused 86 proof whiskey for all whiskey lovers, blended with fresh strawberries from John Dale's Farm in Ponchatoula, Louisiana. Visit hardhighstrawberrywhiskey.com to see where you can buy a bottle today, and tell them Jono sent you.
Hey, Ziggy.
I'm going to have to try some of that whiskey, bro. Like I like that. I like that sponsor. Who was it again? What was that sponsor? One more time.
Hard Strawberry Whiskey, folks. Made from Ponchatoula strawberries. So you know Ponchatoula got them strawberries.
It's a strawberry festival.
Come on now, you know Ponchatoula got them strawberries. So y'all show some love to our local brand, hardhighstrawberrywhiskey.com, and we thank them for showing Jono Barnes channel some love.
Learn something new today, Jono. I like that, bro.
Shout out to Hard High Strawberry Whiskey. Now, Ziggy, even though we were on a bye week, we still got voicemails from the greatest fan base because the fans love the New Orleans Saints so much, and this shit is more than the game. And not only did we get voicemails, I asked some people on Twitter, I say, let me know if you can't leave a voicemail. What were your favorite memories of the New Orleans Saints versus the Atlanta Falcons history? So here's a few that we got, Ziggy, not voicemails, but actual comments. First off, it's from our dog, Jerry. Jerry says that his favorite moment, he actually has 3. He says, of course, number 1 was when they blew the 25-point lead against the Patriots in the Super Bowl. Number 2 was Steve Gleason's block punt. And number 3, of course, is that the Falcons are still ringless and no Super Bowl. Shout out to you, Jerry. Next, we have my girl, Cheryl. I love Cheryl with all of me, man. Cheryl says that she was at the game when Steve Gleason blocked the punt in the first game back in the Superdome after Katrina. The whole dome literally, not figuratively, literally shut. You could feel the building vibrate. The Falcons did not stand a chance. It was awesome. I was in that same game, Cheryl, and yes, man, one of the greatest Saints memories of all time. And finally, my girl, Demi, said she didn't actually even leave a comment. I think she was mad, Ziggy. So she put, she's going to give 3 reasons why we won't beat the Falcons.
Oh,
Ziggy,
Lord.
1, we are an undisciplined franchise. 2, Derek Carr's a bad quarterback. And 3, our coaches are incompetent. So that just shows you how bad Dennis Allen has the Saints fans.
And she edited it. So imagine what she originally put.
But thank you guys for leaving those comments. And now we will get to our voicemails of the week.
Yo, Jono! Hey, man, I know I'm sorry I couldn't make it 2 weeks in a row, but guess what? Baby! Hey, I know Saints was on a bye this week, so y'all know y'all sat on your couch and y'all actually watched a real NFL team destroy Carolina Panthers, baby. You know, I'm talking about them boys! Come on, man! But only reason why I can't be on the show tonight is because I'm actually in Vegas right now. I'm on the Strip. I was here for F1, but also I'm looking at some other hotels right now because after that performance the Cowboys just did just now, I got to book my room right now. I already got my ticket, so now I just need to get the hotel right now. But man, we look at like the top team to beat right now. Jesus Christ. We got Tony Pollard starting to go off right now. You still got CeeDee Lamb number 1. Dak Prescott still top 3. And hey, don't talk about that defense. That defense looking like top 3 in the NFL right now. But before I say all that, man, what happened last week, huh? Y'all was talking all that crap about how the Saints should have beat the Vikings. Saints should have did this, Saints should have did that. And y'all lost. Y'all lost to a dude who can't even grow hair. Man, y'all lost to a dude who just lost to the Denver Broncos. Man! Oh, man, I wish I could be on the show right now to see y'all faces. But anyway, look, we got a game this week. I forgot who we play. Oh, yeah! We playing Atlanta Falcons, huh? Well, not we. Y'all playing Atlanta Falcons, huh? Yep. Give me the Falcons by 3.
I was about to say, Ziggy, that I'm grateful that that
It's like
Evan ain't on the show, but of course he found his way.
he found a way. You got to start screening these voicemails before you play them, Jono.
I want to give everybody a voice. I got my voice for the voices. This is a show for the fans, by the fans, even if it's.
Look, even Jerry says, "Shut." Look,
Yeah, Jerry's at his wit's end with Evan. I'll tell you that. Ziggy, though, I will say this. I mean, I know that I put y'all through the misery of Evan, but again, y'all, right now, if the season ended today, Cowboys at Saints. Ziggy, we might be just setting up for an epic choke job by the Cowboys at the hands of the Saints, and they will make Evan's rants and rambles all worth it, folks. So just think about that, folks. Whenever you got to hear Evan, just think about that. Next voicemail.
Hey, what's up, Jono? This is Jerry G. Look, I was looking at that clip with you and your wife and that Karen that came up to you disrespecting you like that. I just want to say, if that would have been me up there with you and your wife, and that Karen always want to start something, she better be glad I wasn't there, because I would have messed her up and made her look like a real idiot out there. I would have made her look like an idiot out there. And you try to come up to me, and I'm from Mississippi, and you know we don't play that down here. I will mess you up big time. So you better be thankful I wasn't with y'all, because I done messed her up big time. Anyway, I just wanted to call and give you my recap on that, on my 2 cents on that. So we already know, Jono, this shit more than a game.
That's Jerry?
That Jerry got a character. He said that Mississippi.
Is that Jerry?
You better come up.
Jerry's supposed to be the cool, calm, collected one on the show.
Hey, Jerry, I appreciate that. Whenever my wife and I travel now, you got to join us so you can be like my personal security and whatnot. But thank you for that, Jerry. And look, that's the last of the attention that we're going to give to that goddamn Vikings, Karen. Okay, but thank you,
Jerry,
Jared.
ready to take a swing.
That Mississippi boy, don't let that Mississippi come out.
When somebody start talking about where they from, man, I'm from, fill in the blank. Hey.
Next voicemail.
This is Sam from the West Bank, and it is indeed the best bank. I just want to give a happy Thanksgiving to you, Jono, to you, Ziggy, to all of Jono's family, including his wife, basically everybody but Sean and Evan. Happy Thanksgiving to the Who Dat Nation. And to answer your question, Jono, my favorite Falcons memory was when they were up 28-3 in the Super Bowl, and we all thought, oh shit, now the Falcons are going to be able to say they have a ring just like us, but in true Atlanta Falcons fashion, they choked it away. It is a memory that will last a lifetime. It was almost like a second Super Bowl for the Saints fan base. Great times, great times. This year more than a game. Happy Thanksgiving, folks.
I didn't think of it like that. That is
that almost was a second Super Bowl for us, right, Ziggy? That almost was.
We celebrated.
That's how much we hate the Falcons. Like, them losing and then that epic proportion that they lost. Because I agree. Like, by the third quarter, I was going to the 5 stages of grief. So I was trying to get to the acceptance stage. Like, oh boy, like I gotta accept that the Falcons are now tied with us with 1 Super Bowl ring. But boy, when they choked that game, boy, it almost let us get us 2009 when we won the Super Bowl. Like, it was that amazing.
I never thought of it like that. That is a very good point.
It was a very, very good game. Shout out to
Clarissa, that's his real voice. That's not AI.
I don't know, Ziggy. I don't know. That one, Clarissa works for Apple. Should be known. Maybe that's Clarissa calling, Ziggy. Maybe that's Clarissa using the AI.
Hey, what up, man? This shit more than a game. I just want to tell you, boy, whenever we go to Los Angeles, we're going to whoop the Rams' ass. Who that?
Simple enough. Unfortunately, Sean's not here because Sean did a no-show. I don't get it. His team actually won. We were ready to give Sean the spotlight to talk about his team, but for whatever reason, it was his birthday yesterday, so maybe he's still hungover from partying too much on his birthday. But yes, hopefully when we go to SoFi Stadium, we will whip the Rams' ass. Thank you for that call. Like Ziggy said, as well as after Falcons, it's always after Rams.
James. Just James. And Jono, if you don't mind, I want to do an impression. Yeah, I might be using an AI voice, but I can do good impressions on here. So let me do this impression of an Atlanta Falcons fan. Yeah, they're choking. That, my friends, is the Atlanta Falcons.
What other show, folks, did you get calls like that? What other show did you get calls like that? Ziggy, you got anything?
I don't even know what to say, bro.
Dude, did he take that from a porno? Like that's...
Hey, just James.
All right. Hey, Jono, I know it's our bye week. Probably going to leave this anyway. I'm going to make this a part 2 to my Minnesota rant. It's not going to be as long or as loud as it was last time, but I got to say something, right? Back to the game where I'm actually normal now, where I'm not as big of a hurricane. I'm still angry. The shit's still more than the game, but like I said last week, the shit's also not more than a bad team, actually. They were atrocious. But Jameis Winston, you cannot, and I mean you cannot blame him for their losses in Minnesota. They're down 27-3 as the backup QB, and you nearly win the game. Like, was he great? No, because he's not a great quarterback. He's serviceable. Now, look, Jameis Winston, he's not going to lead you to a Super Bowl, but neither is Derek Carr. Like, you do not have your future QB. Derek Carr, he old. Jameis, I mean, he be brain dead sometimes and just be a wizard the next time. You cannot blame James for that loss. Like I said, nobody on the team is leading you to a Super Bowl, especially under this stupid-ass coaching staff. And, by the way, South Sock, hold that.
Well, you never know when Mikey just going to randomly scream. Mikey. Yeah, no, it's not Jameis' fault. And I appreciate that Mikey acknowledged that neither Jameis or Derek is great. Because sometimes I feel like fans arguing on either side of that. They think that both quarterbacks are great, which is why I always say you want to get shot or you want to get stabbed. Either way, you're in a bad predicament. But thank you for that call, Mikey. Mikey, I hope you still have your voice so that you can actually talk to your loved ones on Thanksgiving.
This is Kyle, yeah. Tampa Bay lost by the 49ers. Now, the North faces first place in the NFC South. Man, and that was so good. Atlanta Falcons next. That's bye week's pretty good. They need to get back to the Saints training camp and try to focus. Defense, focus. Cam Jordan, focus. And the offense, focus. All right, bye.
That's the word of the day, Ziggy. Focus. Focus. I know what you're going to take away from that. Oh, the Falcons. The Saints are still number one because the Bucs lost to the 49ers. I'm sorry, Ziggy and Kyle. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
I agree with that, but I don't agree with the part where he was telling Cam Jordan to focus. I think Cam Jordan's focusing.
Maybe he just wants more because he knows that Cam Jordan is the leader of the team.
I mean, dude be getting double teamed. What?
We don't have any. I mean, Carl Granderson is not like our only guy getting to the quarterback, but
Trey Hendrickson, bro.
Too much focus is never a bad thing, folks. Too much.
No facts.
It's never a bad thing.
No facts.
Man, the Falcons are so trash. How trash are the Falcons? The Falcons are so trash that they are winless against a Dennis Allen head coach team. You know how pathetic you got to be winless against a Dennis Allen team? I got another one. Man, the Falcons are so trash. How trash are the Falcons? The Falcons are so trash that they had a 14-win lead over the overall series for the New Orleans Saints, and they let us come back. Their series record is now 54-54. They even choked that. A 14-game cushion, and they choked that. Just a choking ass franchise. Fuck the Falcons.
I like that one. Hey, who's the other person that made all those gagging and choke noises?
That was Just James.
Oh yeah, James. Just James.
St. John says we need some subtitles for some of these calls. Devin says his 14-year-old wants a shirt back. Hey, man, I'm going to give a shout out real quick to my folks at wannawearwhodat.com, and they were showing me love when I had like 600 subscribers. So, y'all, if y'all not buying this shit more than the game shirt, make sure y'all go to wannawearwhodat.com. They got some amazing Saints merch out there. It's the holiday season, so make sure you're looking out for your loved ones.
Yo, all right, by the way, I am kind of sleepy, bro. But, like, I'm going to say this outright. The Saints, bro, we finna win every single game up until this point. And I'm going to say this outright. We might lazy out on some games once we make the playoffs. Thank you very much, Raylan.
All right, Raylan. Thank you for the call. Raylan said she was sleepy. Zig, I think he was more than just sleepy, homie. Yeah, that boy was on. That boy was on that good. Devin, you killed it in the chat today. That's that good shit he was on. St. John said he was. That boy said I'm sleepy. No, you ain't sleepy, homie. Trust me. You something else. You on another planet with that call, but.
Oh shit.
Kyle. Yes, Kyle. No, I don't know. Kyle, you had some good voicemails, Kyle, but we always appreciate you calling every week, Kyle. Thank you. And Raylan, yes, we appreciate you. Look, man, hit me as the DMs up and let me know what you was on, because we might want to try some of that.
I want a piece.
Alright, so with the Falcons Heat Fest starting, I'm going to give you a couple of my favorite Falcons moments, right? We all know what happened in 28-3. We all know that the Falcons choked more than Riley Reid, but I really enjoy, I really enjoy that Dolphins game when they were up 20-3 and they blew it before the 20-3. That was before the 20-3. You know what I also really love? I really love that the Falcons created something called Falcon. You know, whenever you blow a lead, you say that you Falcon. And I also really love that the Falcons scored a touchdown versus Detroit a few years ago when Todd Gurley could have went down, but he did not go down. Instead, scored a touchdown and they lost the game. I really love that. And not to mention, I really love that Cameron Jordan keeps sacking Matt Ryan even without a jersey on. And I also really love that also the Saints own the Falcons. And if the Saints win on Sunday, we'll have more wins than the Falcons ever had against us. And also, I really love that even in our worst season since Drew Brees retired, we were still able to sweep the Falcons. This shit more than the game, and these Falcons sucking are more than the game. Fuck yeah. Who that say gonna beat them Saints? Who that for life?
Ziggy.
Yes, sir.
He's 14 years old, I think.
Who?
What does Mackie know about Riley Reid? Ziggy at 14 years old.
He probably goes through the.
We were all 14 years old at one point. I'm not judging. We were all 14 years old. Hell, me and Ziggy were 14 years old together. So
Facts.
We know Mikey. We know Mikey. Wait till you find a Riley Reid of y'all. You got some good points, and I'm focusing on this damn Riley Reid comment. Mikey, we always appreciate your calls, man. All right, so we got one more voicemail. This is when I knew I had to shut down the voicemails, but I do have the greatest community of all time, so I'll play it, but just know that I appreciate you guys.
Hot diggity dog, it's Chappelle Mickey Mouse here. And Jono, I saw you wearing that This Shit More Than a Game t-shirt at my Dean Polk. Now you know that's a no-no, but I will say this shit is more than a game, so I'll allow it just this one time, but always and forever is fuck the Falcons and twice on Sundays. Have a great Thanksgiving. Oh boy.
You guys are the greatest community in the world. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys.
Don't play too much, bro.
And that was on a bye week, Ziggy. So imagine what the calls are going to look like if we lose or beat the Falcons.
Oh, man.
But guys, we always
this
appreciate you
going by,
guys.
bro.
Again, this channel is for the fans, by the fans. So if you ever want to hear yourself on the Jono Barnes channel, leave a voicemail at 504-484-9170. The phone lines are always open, and we always want to hear from you guys. Saints Production says Riley Reid. All right, well, I know Riley Reid. Riley Reid got to pay me. We're not turning this into a Riley Reid promotional.
Riley Reid.
St. John says, if I ever had a fan meetup, I'm not going within 3 states. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. And before we close out the show with our Week 12 preview and we make our predictions for the Saints and the Falcons, and we also talk about Michael Thomas going to IR. So look, we got 36 people on the chat now. We appreciate you guys. Ziggy, tell them what to do if they're in the chat right now.
What you say, bro?
I said, tell them what to do if they're in the chat right now. What should they be doing?
Hey, man, if y'all are in the chat right now and y'all haven't hit that like button, what are y'all doing, man? We appreciate every person that likes the video because that gets Jono and that gets this channel into the algorithm. That helps out more than y'all probably know. Hit that like button. It takes literally less than a second.
We are at 38 likes. I just need one more. Give me one more, folks, and I will give you guys a special treat. So if I can see that thing go to 39, I will give you guys a special treat. Hey fans, hit the subscribe button in 3 seconds to make this Falcons fan sad. 3, 2, 1. All right, that was one treat. Ziggy, we got to 39. If I get to 40, if y'all can give me the 40 likes, folks, I will give you guys a special treat. So I need to see it, though. I need to see that like count to go up to 40. Y'all give me 40 likes in the next 3 minutes. We're at 39. It only takes one person. One person. Even if you got to go on one of your burner accounts. It takes one person. Likes. And I will give you guys a treat. But Ziggy, we will speak about the upcoming slate of Week 12 games in the NFL. Now, we're not going to spend too much time on this, but we will talk about some of the games, and we'll make our predictions for the Saints versus the Falcons. But before we do that, Ziggy, we got it to 40 likes. God damn, I appreciate y'all, man.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So here's what I'm gonna do for you guys, Ziggy. I want to get your blessing first because I don't usually do this, but how about Ziggy? I give everybody an exclusive viewing of my next skit right now on the Jono Bone Show. It hasn't gone public yet. I plan to post it tomorrow. But Ziggy, because this is the best damn community on YouTube, are you okay, Ziggy? Because I gotta get a cosign from the boss. Are you okay if I play an exclusive viewing right now for everybody in this chat? Because this is why you guys should always want to be tuned to the show. For exclusives like this, Ziggy, is it okay if I play them? Brand new skit coming out tomorrow, and I'm giving everybody a sneak peek right now. Are you okay with that, Ziggy?
Go ahead and do it, bro, because they show love. We got to reciprocate that. I like that idea.
42 likes, actually, not even 40. So thank you guys. For you guys, I will play. It hasn't even gone public yet. It will tomorrow, but you guys are going to get the first look at the next Jono Bone skit. Thank you, guys. That's facts. That's absolute facts, man. That man is preaching right now. That man is preaching. He is right. It's time to get rid of all this bullshit, man. We are in a state of mediocrity, man. I hope, I'm going to be honest, dog, we can lose out, and I won't give a damn. It's time to end this Dennis Allen era. ERROR. It's time to end this shit, man. Lose out. I don't care. I don't want to win NFC South if it means another year with Dennis Allen and Pete Carmichael and all them, man. Preach, man. Preach.
You know what's funny about that is that, like, I actually kind of agree with you. Like, we could just lose out. We could lose out. We could lose against the Falcons. It doesn't matter. We need to change. We need to bring change, right? So, losing against the Falcons, the Bucks, what? What did I say?
Bitch, is you tripping?
First of all, what? Don't you dare.
No, don't you dare. Did you just say that you don't mind if the Falcons beat us?
I'm sorry. Are we having two different conversations? You literally said that we should lose out, and I was agreeing with you.
Now, you know the shit more than me. Why would you even dare utter those words that the Falcons can beat us?
Why are you acting this way?
Out your goddamn mind.
Wait, no, Jono, we were just having a good day. I was agreeing with you.
I didn't say all that. No, I said nothing about the Falcons beating us. Okay?
You said lose out.
Nothing about the Falcons beating us. How dare you, man? That's sacrilegious. Can't believe you would dare say something.
Okay, well, sit down. Let's just pretend
like
I didn't say anything.
You know what? I ain't got time for this.
No, Jono, we have Thanksgiving. Come on. What are you doing? Jono, what are you doing? Where are you going?
What am I doing? I'm leaving this house, so I don't want to be in a household where you just say something like that.
Jono,
you know this shit more than the game.
It's Thanksgiving. What are you doing?
What?
It's Thanksgiving. We have plans. We were supposed to go to my mom's.
Well, you know what? I'm going to go down to the local pantry and spend Thanksgiving there. You have a happy holiday. Don't you ever say those words again, man. Think about that.
Jono,
happy Thanksgiving. You know
you're being irrational.
The Falcons beat us, man.
Oh, okay. Goodbye.
How dare she?
That couldn't have been Clarissa. That was AI.
How dare she? I wish it was. How dare she utter those words, man? How dare she utter those words? Oh, how the turntables. Usually I'm the bad guy, right? I think we can all agree. She was way out of line when she said that. She was way out of line when she said the Falcons should beat the Saints. Ugh, I can't believe that, man. But thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. That was an exclusive viewing of my next video. It isn't even going public yet. And you all can say you saw it first on the Jono Bone Show. Thank you guys. Yes, let my wife have it in the comments for daring to utter the words that the Falcons can or should beat the Saints. She know this shit more than the game, man. She know this shit more than the game. All right, Ziggy. Let's get to our Week 12 picks, and then we'll wrap up this wonderful Thanksgiving edition of the show. Now, we got 3 games. 3 games coming up this Thursday. Actually, we got one that's really, really good. So I'm kind of actually looking forward to eating some good food on Sunday and watching some good football games. Ziggy, but do you have the games ready to go? Yes. All right, so we'll do this as a speed round, folks, because we know we all got things to do. We got turkeys to bake, all that good stuff. So, Ziggy, let's make this quick, simple, and then we'll make our predictions for the Saints versus the Falcons. Packers versus the Lions, Ziggy. I got the Lions. I'm pretty sure I know you got the Lions as well.
Exactly.
Let's sweep that thing up. This sweep more than a game. Next, we got Commanders versus the Cowboys. I hate to say it, but of course, I mean, the Commanders can't beat the Giants. I'm supposed to think they could beat the Cowboys. I got the Cowboys, Ziggy.
I agree with you, Jono.
All right, hold on. Before I make the sweep video, the 49ers versus the Seahawks. I got the 49ers. Who you got?
Double sweep.
Let's double sweep it then. This sweep more than a game. Speed rounding, folks. We are speed rounding. We got the first ever Black Friday game. And stay tuned after this segment, y'all. I got a special Black Friday offer for you guys. But Ziggy, our Dolphins versus the New York Jets. Let me just play the video right now, right? Can I? I'll play it. This sweep more than a game.
And also make sure y'all give us y'all thoughts in the chat as well. I see Keeping It Real, Devin, everybody keep those predictions coming.
And track your picks, folks. We want to know how you guys did week to week. Again, next year, because we're too late this year, but next year we'll open up a public Jono Bond Show pick'em league where you guys can pick against me and
that's gonna be real good.
Evan,
like
and we'll award whoever has the best picks a free This Shit More Than a Game shirt. Ziggy, speaking of records, last week I went 9-5. You went 10-4. Congratulations. Evan also went 10-4. Ugh. And Sean went 12-2. Sean had a good week last week. Like, his fantasy team did good, his pick'em did good, and the Rams won. I'm surprised he didn't show up tonight.
He's an unpredictable fellow, man.
We're thankful, folks. We are thankful for Sean not showing up tonight. I know that. But y'all keep track of y'all picks. And yes, we like seeing y'all.
Saints production says Seahawks upsets the 49ers.
I won't be shocked. I won't be shocked. The Seahawks are going to be playing with a little bit of urgency because they lost to the Rams Sunday. So, you know, the Seahawks and 49ers games are like the Saints and Falcons games. You just throw the records out the windows. It's always going to be a hard hit.
That's true. You're right.
Now we got the Bengals who lost Joe Burrow for the season. Tragic. Versus the Steelers. You know, the Steelers, the organization apparently that the Saints are trying to be like, who fired their offensive coordinator today because they know that shit wasn't getting done. Light bulb, Mickey Loomis. Ziggy, I got the Steelers in this game because I do think they're going to be motivated for the new offensive coordinator, and because I just don't think that the Bengals without Joe Burrow can be a good team. What about you?
I agree, Jono. We're agreeing a lot right now, but I mean, it's kind of proof is in the pudding.
Because we like this video so much, Ziggy. This sweep more than a game. Yeah, that had a good comment if I could find it. He said Matt Canada still is getting fired. Got fired from LSU, got fired from the Steelers. Wow. Carmichael can find the same type of trajectory. Welcome back home, Jerry. I don't know what you said. We played your voicemail, my man. All right, next we got the Texans versus the Jaguars. Every single week, Ziggy, CJ Stroud wows me, man. I am very happy for Steve Houston for finally having a quarterback that they can rally around. I actually had the Jaguars in this game, though, Ziggy. I do think that the Texans kind of come back down to earth this week. What about you?
That was going to be my thing. I mean, let's not forget, even though CJ Stroud had a good game, he did throw 3 interceptions last game. I think he's starting to level out a little bit.
Where's the debate, Ziggy? Where's the debate?
I'm sorry.
This sweep more than a game.
Hey.
Right now we got the Bucks versus the Colts. Bucks did us a solid last week. Or was it a solid? I mean, I kind of want NFC South to put us out of misery sometimes. By losing to the 49ers, the Colts are a very unique team this year. Like, they're not bad, but they're not good. They just released one of the best players of all time, Shaq Leonard, because he wasn't getting much playing time. Just a very unique season for the Colts. Ziggy, I hate to say this, and I feel like I might be giving them too much credit like I usually do, but I got the Bucks in this game. What about you?
I actually have the Colts in this game.
Good. I hope you're right. Like, I hope you're right. So next up, we got the Giants. Too bad. Who cares about this game? I'm gonna go with the Patriots, I guess, Ziggy.
I'm actually gonna go with the Giants.
Okay, Saquon Barkley is still doing his damn thing.
That's kind of where I was going. Yeah,
he helped me with my fantasy game future. Shout out to you, Saquon. Now we got the Titans. The Panthers. The Panthers are in a bad spot. The Panthers can be the argument for, fans always want to blow it up and rebuild. Well, the Panthers did just that. And look what they're at, Ziggy. Like, they're in a bad spot.
They're in a bad spot, man.
And if Bryce Jones will get it together, bro, I keep saying it, like, that could be a franchise.
It's not going to look good. Whoever hitched that wagon, whoever signed off on picking him over Stroud, not going to look good for them either.
I am also thankful this holiday season that CJ Stroud is a Texan and not a Panther. Ziggy, I got the Titans.
I agree. With that one, give me the Titans.
This sweep more than a game. Now, got the Rams on a very impressive win versus the Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals look a lot better with Kyler Murray and James Conner. So I don't think it's going to be an easy win for the Rams. But I think the Rams, unfortunately, build that momentum up, and I think they beat the Cardinals. Who you got?
I got the Cardinals. Kyler Murray's trying to play catch up. He has a lot of incentives in his contract.
Hey.
Even though they're losing, he trying to play catch up with those numbers. So he's going to be playing his heart out, because we're already past the midway of the season.
I
So I got Cardinals.
Right about that. I hope you're right about that. Next up, we got the Browns versus the Broncos. The Broncos Ziggy on a 4-game win streak. Boy, look what a good coaching does for you. Huh?
They're talking trash about my boy Sean, man.
Even I asked if the game passed Sean Payton by. I was wrong with that. Man. Damn, I wish he was still out here. I know I sound like a Joe Till level, but damn, I wish he was still out here, coach. The Browns are the most quiet, good team in the league this year. Ziggy. It's probably because of the whole Deshaun Watson fiasco of him being hurt. Is he playing? Is he not playing? He's out. He's now out for the season. But that defense is definitely carrying them. They are going to be one of those teams that they're not going to be favorite in the playoffs. But if they make the playoffs, that defense is good enough that they're going to get some teams some sleepless nights. I think. I still don't think the Broncos offense has taken that much of a substantial leap that I think they're going to keep this win streak up. I'm going to go with the Broncos. The Browns, even with the backup quarterback.
Okay. I'm going with the Broncos. It seemed like they're hitting their stride. But I also could see the Browns winning this. But if I had to make a pick, which I'm doing now, I'm gonna go with the Broncos to keep that momentum going. And I agree with Devin. They do have a way better defense, but it's in Denver. We're gonna see.
Browns arguably have the best defense in the league right now. Next, we got the Chiefs and the Raiders. Man, look, I think we're both gonna pick the Chiefs, right?
Yeah, we're going with Chiefs on this one.
But let me say this, Jiggy. I feel like last night showed what the kryptonite for the Chiefs is going to be this year, and that is that they do not have a good wide receiver core, and that's going to bite them in the ass. It bit them in the ass in Week 1 versus the Lions. It bit them in the ass yesterday against the Eagles. Whenever they have to play great teams like the Lions and the Eagles, you see what their downfall is. And so, Chiefs fans, y'all better not be thinking that y'all are just going to cakewalk to the Super Bowl because y'all catch the Baltimore Ravens on a good day. I'm telling you, Ziggy, I think the front office for the Chiefs got a little too cocky saying that, Patrick Mahomes can make anybody look good. Yeah, well, when you got to have a bad converter, you're doing to Valdez-Scantling, you saw what happens, Ziggy. So, yes, the Chiefs are definitely still the favorites, but Kansas City fans, watch out. Watch out. This week, more than a game. All right, now we got the Bills against the Eagles. The Bills have a tough stretch coming up, so they got to find a way to get to win like at least 2 of these games. Because I think they got the Eagles and the Dolphins. I think they still got the Chiefs. Like they got some tough games coming up. If they want to make the playoffs in a tough AFC, they got to find a way to steal a game like possibly this. This might be a game that they can actually steal because the Eagles are coming off a very emotional high of beating the Chiefs. That this might be a time where they can catch
a trap game. I see what you're saying, Jono.
I would feel better if it was in Buffalo. And because it is in Philadelphia, I am still going to go with the Eagles. But the Bills, y'all might do yourselves a solid by trying to win this trap game, if you want to call it that, Ziggy, and steal this game. But who you got, Ziggy?
I do have the Eagles, but I do like I'm gonna be honest and a little bit transparent. I really appreciated the love that the Bills Mafia showed to you, and that kind of I really like that. That kind of made me low-key a fan of the franchise.
I root for the Bills as my AFC team.
I really do, low-key.
I rock with them. Shout out to the Bills
Eagles for this one.
Shout out to the Bills Mafia, but sorry, we're picking the Eagles. This week, more than a game. All right, next we got the Ravens versus the Chargers. Easy, Ravens. This week, more than a game. Finally, we got for the Saints versus the Falcons. We got the Bears versus the Vikings. The Vikings kind of came back down to earth last Sunday against the Denver Broncos. But thankfully, the remedy for coming back down to earth to go back to the sky is playing a sad-ass team like the Bears. Ziggy, I got the Vikings.
Go ahead. Josh Dobbs, Space Rocket, or whatever they call him, Rocket Man.
He's sweeping all the way This sweet more than a game. All right, and finally, dun 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 dun. I know it's not a Monday night game, but the Saints versus the Falcons. A lot is on the line with this game. The number one spot for the NFC South is on the line. The serious lead in this all-time series is on the line. And of course, and probably most importantly, a lot of trash talk is on the line with this game. Ziggy, it is a must-win for the New Orleans Saints. It is a must-win. We have much more talent currently than the Falcons. We supposedly have the better quarterback. It is a must-win for the Falcons, which is why, for the Saints. I'm picking the Falcons, Ziggy. I hate to say it. Sue me, y'all. Throw the daggers at me until Dennis Allen shows me that this team is actually legitimate and competent. And maybe I'm just trying to reverse jinx it, Ziggy. Like maybe I'm trying to have a dumb look on my face next week, and I hope I do. But I've seen enough data, and I'm still scarred from what the hell I witnessed in Minnesota, man. And I just don't know, man. Like this team just, it pissed me off, dog. It hurts me. It hurts my soul that I'm saying this. I'm picking the Falcons. Ziggy?
I'm waiting for you. Made. Hold on. That's your pick.
That's my pick.
You gotta. Nah, you joking, bro.
No punchline. There's no skit that's about to come. I'm picking the Falcons.
No, all jokes aside, for real.
I am picking the Atlanta Falcons.
Okay. Let me go back to our I'm sorry. Let me go back to our lineup. There we go. I'm picking the Saints. I mean, the Saints have shown me that they're good enough to beat the Falcons. I believe in my team to be good enough to beat the Falcons. The Falcons do have a somewhat of a decent run game, but other than that, nah.
I'm sorry, Ziggy. I know this shit more than the game, Ziggy.
Nah, man, this man lying.
I hate this having on this team right now so much, man, that they make me do that.
Nah, man.
And I'm gonna be cheering for the Saints, y'all. Like I'm gonna be cheering for the Saints, but I hate that I love them, man. I hate that hurts me. But I want them to be motivated. Watch this shit. Saints, prove me wrong. Beat the Falcons, please. Beat the Falcons. Make me look stupid. And beat the Falcons.
Hey, bro. I'm waiting for you to say "ha ha" and then go on your Jono,
And Michael Thomas went on IR, Ziggy. Come on, man.
Man, it's always who that, bro. We still got Taysom Hill. We still got Alvin Kamara. Hey, all we gotta do is use Taysom Hill, like I've been saying the past few weeks.
Don't get it twisted, folks. I live and breathe this, okay? I want them to make me look stupid. Please make me look stupid, Saints.
I can't believe he said. I'm waiting for him to just say, "I'm just kidding, y'all." Like,
I wish, y'all.
You really serious?
Let's lick one last word from our sponsor, and then we'll close up shop.
Here's a gift just for you for being a fan. Are you going to a sports game or a concert or any major event? Well, buy your tickets from SeatGeek and use the promo code JONO at checkout, and you can receive $20 off your purchase over $50. That's $20 off your purchase. What are you waiting for? You know this shit more than a game, man.
Maybe Ziggy, that would make me look like a fool.
I'm really waiting for you to say, where's Ashton Kutcher at?
Maybe they'll make me look like a fool Sunday, because they've already made me look like a fool 5 times this season. Guys, we so appreciate from the bottom of our heart you guys joining us on a Thanksgiving edition of the Jono Bond Show. I know you guys are probably mad at me right now for picking the Falcons, but I'm hoping that my sacrilegiousness, I don't even know if that's a word, but I'm hoping that my sacrilegiousness can be a turning point for Dennis Allen and the New Orleans Saints. And if you guys are mad at me, which is absolutely justified, here's my mea culpa to you guys for hopefully your forgiveness.
Here you go.
All right. Ziggy, you know after Thanksgiving, it's officially Black Friday, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know that it's the best and most wonderful time of the year. You know I'm a Christmas geek,
holiday
right,
season.
You know this shit more than a holiday, right, Ziggy?
Of course.
You know this shit more than a holiday. And folks, now you can wear it with pride. I am unveiling on this show this shit more than a game holiday shirt. Folks, look at that bad boy. And on Black Friday and Cyber Monday, for those 2 days only, a special sale. I usually do $28.03, but for the spirit of Christmas, $25, folks. $25 on Black Friday and on Cyber Monday. You can have the official, this shit more than a holiday shirt. So make sure you scan that QR code above. Keep that website locked in on your phone. And on Cyber Monday and on Black Friday, this Friday and this upcoming Monday, you buy the shirt on those 2 days, you'll get it for $25. Now, if you buy it on Saturday or Sunday, it's only $3 more, but I do know that how much. Hey, look, man, times can be tough. We understand that. So $3 saved is $3 going somewhere else. That can be a blessing to you. So if you want to save $3, www.thisshitmorethanagame.com. Load that website up on Friday or on Monday. You can get the shirt for $25. This shirt is for a limited time only. Let the world know this shit more than a holiday. You like the shirt, Ziggy?
I really like it, bro. I'm gonna go on and get me one when it's available.
This Friday, after Thanksgiving, Ziggy, we all gonna be in good moods. We all gonna be full. We all gonna have a good time with our family and friends. The first thing you should purchase on Black Friday is a this shit more than a holiday shirt, Ziggy. It's for the naughty and for the nice. So even you Falcons fans can buy this t-shirt. www.thisshitmorethanagame.com. Save $3 on Cyber Monday and Black Friday if you buy the shirt on those days. We appreciate the love and support. Ziggy, my guy, once again, I am very, very thankful for everything you do for this channel, for the streaming platform that you give us, for your time, for your availability. I hope you have an amazing, amazing Thanksgiving with your beautiful family, Ziggy.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna download Madden. I'm gonna
spend time with your family, huh?
I'm gonna spend time with the family, man. I'm gonna play as the Falcons. I'm gonna get Bijan Robinson, man. We're gonna run the gauntlet, man. We're gonna go to the Super Bowl. And then, we're gonna have some fun, man, because that's the only way I'll be able to see the Falcons.
You're gonna enjoy being the Falcons on Sunday, right?
Oh yeah.
And y'all, I know, I see like Devin saying that he's very upset at me, but don't worry, Ziggy is going to give me shit.
I can't believe it, Devin. I'm really waiting for him to say I'm just kidding, like some sort of like bait and switch, like
Ziggy.
I'm really like shocked.
Ziggy is going to be the voice for you guys, and he's going to tell my ass a new one if the Saints win. Trust me on that. Ziggy going to hold y'all down. Hey, man, I'm looking forward, though, to a great Thanksgiving. Ziggy, you said you're going to be playing Madden, eating food. I'm just planning on eating food and watching football, my man. I'm in the beautiful state of New Mexico right now, folks. I don't know if you see the different background. I'm in New Mexico this week, man. Beautiful scenery, man. You go outside, you see the mountains and stuff. So I'm gonna definitely take advantage of it.
It's actually pretty nice. I like that.
A gorgeous ass state, man. I'm enjoying.
Post some photos for us on Twitter, man.
Okay, yeah. I think last week everybody was
just like the scenery and stuff.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We'll do that for you guys. I'm gonna enjoy myself in New Mexico and hope that maybe some New Mexico. Maybe it's New Mexico that maybe pick the Falcons.
How's the weather out there in New Mexico? It's pretty.
It's a little more high altitude than New Orleans, so maybe that's what's really affecting me right now. So if y'all get mad at anything, blame New Mexico. But now I'm looking forward to a good Thanksgiving, man. And again, man, me and Ziggy folks send out thanks to you guys. You guys make this show and this channel what it is. We appreciate you guys coming in every Tuesday and rocking with us the long way, man. And I know you guys are mad about me picking the Falcons, but always remember, no matter what, I believe this, okay? I'm just trying to maybe motivate Dennis Allen and the Saints, but it's all.
But you know the good thing, Jono? The good thing, Jono, if what you say actually happens, we'll still be tied for first place.
Oh, my God.
A win is a win, bro.
Hey, Ziggy, I'm giving you a 7-day contract. And look, I'm giving it to you in the precious How the Grinch Stole Christmas book. And if you read the fine print, Ziggy, right there, it says 7-day contract for Ziggy to come back next week and join the Jono Bones Show. Would you like to accept this offer, Ziggy?
Signed, sealed, delivered. I'll be back if y'all have me.
Dennis Allen, do not be a Grinch. Do not steal Thanksgiving from the Saints fans and lose to the Falcons, okay? Beat the Falcons. Beat the Falcons. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. We hope you all have an amazing, amazing Thanksgiving time, man. Always remember, this shit more than a holiday. This shit more than a stream. This shit more than a game. And always, always remember, fuck the Falcons.
But look at here! Look! Look! I got beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, ram, raw, beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, rat, beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, ram, raw, beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, ram, raw, beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, rat, beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, beans, creams, beans, creams, beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys. You made it! You made it! You made it!
This shit more than a game!